What's going on today? I was going to be testing the Trigger 7 Pro. We're out here at the rink, Beer League Bum style. Looking forward to a really good run with it. Let's rock it. What's going on, guys? Justin, aka Boomer, Beer League Bum Hockey Reviews. Welcome to the rink. It's been a while. Today we are testing the Trigger 7 Pro. Full review on ice, all the shots, all the testing, all the durability. You're gonna see how it goes. I'll run you through it. Let's rock. All right, guys, typical Beer League Bum style. We're going shot power first. Let's go through all the slappers, all the snapshots, all the wrist shots, and I'll give you my rating on the shot power.
Shot power. Let's gather some pucks.
So we're talking Trigger 7 Pro. People keep complaining that I'm a mid-kick stick guy. I've been rocking the Trigger 7 now for about 10 games, on and off. We're here testing now today. The biggest thing that I noticed with the hazardous, I gave such a poor rating because the recoil on everything other than just a dragging wrist shot. You see on those first clips here with the slappers, the Trigger 7, it brings it where the hazardous didn't for a low kick stick. All right, watch me lean into a couple slappers with the Trigger 7 and you'll see what I mean. Woo! Get a lot of power on the slap shot, even with a low kick. All right, so that's the slappers with the Trigger 7 Pro. But the shot power doesn't really stop there in terms of the other three shots that you could do with it. So let's run through the snappers now and see what you can generate with the low kick as well. So on those snapshots, that's kind of like my favorite style of shot. It's not perfectly ideal for a low kick stick because where the hosel is, it's all stiff right here with the asymmetric taper. So here's where you're flexing the stick. So when I shoot and I do that little thing like that, unfortunately, the stick usually bends here on a mid kick. So I get more power. On here, you don't have enough torque. So it does slow it down a little bit with the mid kick on that shot. All right, being a low kick stick, this is really where the Trigger does excel. Of course, this isn't my most used shot, so that's why I'm never really gravitating towards the low kick, but that's kind of what I do. And this shot is just a nice dragging wrister, which is here and through, so all the way around and through. That really utilizes the low kick. So you can see right here. Just nice and smooth. Missed by a mile, but still a nice shot. Yeah, there you go. All right, so as we finish up shot power, we ran through the different shots there. You know, I kind of rate the shot power of the Trigger 7 Pro about a 3.5, mostly because although it does have some nice recoil, it just doesn't quite have it with the low kick, which is of course how it works. But now we're going to get into release and kind of show you where the difference kind of is there.
Release. Just trying to be a bit corny for this one, but I was messing around in warm-up here. This is my new over 35 team. There's no slap shots, so I was just practicing quick release, wristers, and snapshots. And, you know, I actually really liked how smooth and quick the recoil was with the Trigger 7. Very Trigger 6-esque, of course. And I think it's a little bit softer, to be honest. Here's just a shot from the game, just really quick, lots of power. I don't know how I missed this, but that was kind of my night overall. And I ended up with a couple goals. Really great stick.
So when it comes to release, of course, with the low kick stick, this is ultra low. The taper starts about here. So you're flexing the stick right here because this is all stiff. And generally speaking, I've always noticed that it is a really quick release. Don't have that massive shot power. Because of that, the load time is very quick. So your recoil of the actual shaft at the bottom isn't going to be crazy. We'll watch the release as we run through it. We'll go from there. Yeah. Quick release is all about just on the stick. Whenever something's going on, you know, you're just awaken the play kind of thing, and then just letting it go. Sometimes you'll receive a pass kind of from somebody. You know, you'll get the pass and just need to get it off before the goal even moves. Definitely there. There you go right there. That's a massive release right there. As you can see, the release is really nice with the Trigger 7 Pro. It's not improved over the Trigger 6 Pro. So as I continue testing, I'll just let you guys know now, I really feel this is mostly just a repaint. The asymmetrical taper hasn't changed. I compared it in the store. The weight hasn't changed. Not much has changed here. I honestly think that CCM was doing manufacturing and had the new graphic ready, and they might have made a tweak or two with the blade or something, but overall, it's pretty much a repaint, and they probably just switched over to the new graphic just to kind of get this to the shelves as quick as they could. But really an amazing stick, just like the Trigger 6, but I honestly think it's mostly a repaint. So summarizing the release of the Trigger 7 Pro, which I think is a little bit of a repaint, it's going to sit still at 4.5, you know, really nice quick release. It doesn't have the huge power behind it, being a low kick stick. Surprisingly, the mid kicks and hybrid are catching up in terms of release. And that's why I kind of always gravitate towards the mid-kick sticks, just because the power and release is not a huge difference. If you got a 4.5 here and a 4 on, you know, a Jet Speed FT5, that's why I kind of gravitate towards that. So 4.5 for release on the Trigger 7 Pro.
Hitting in the feels, balance and weight. I'm admittedly not much of a stick handler. I'm just more of a shooter, and it's not something I practice. But when you're just kind of knocking the puck around to try and get a feel, the blade does feel a little bit clunky. So you kind of got to take that with a grain of salt. I'm not really sure what they were going for there.
When it comes to feel of the blade of the Trigger 7 Pro, you know, you can feel the puck for sure. You know, it's kind of not dampened and it's not pinging, in my opinion. And when I was stick handling, I'm not a stick handler by any means, as you guys know. I could still feel the puck. I did find that once in a while, I'd lose the puck if I had my head up and I was coming down on a dragging wrister like that. Sometimes I would lose feel. So it's not the best, but it's not, you know, it's not bad either. I really feel like Geppetto from Pro Stock Hockey Sticks is one of the better influencer stick handlers. But if I'm talking about puck feel, I'm a shooter at the end of the day. Definitely got a little bit of a clunky kind of feel to it. That's for sure.
So one of my disappointments here is actually the weight. A full length CCM, which is like 62 or 63 inches or something, is almost 400 grams. And they're kind of marketing this as 375. And when you cut it, I took a couple inches off. It was 388. But the new sink, which is like 63 inches, is like 380 or something full length. And then once you cut is 365. So a little bit disappointing in terms of that. So I rate this as a 3.5 out of 5 for feel, weight, and balance.
So final, of course, is durability. I always like to run through, 50 so shots. I don't always put them all in the video, but 50 slappers from me usually breaks an FT3 or a Hyperlite. So that's kind of how I test the durability. So here we go.
You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, get it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. I got a hunger inside of me, a flame ignites entirely. I work daily quietly to build a perfect dynasty. A place where my mind is free from the chains of society. I take all anxiety and turn it to the finer things. Oh, don't take it slow, I got these places to go. I wanna grow, I wanna be something more. A different mode, I'll hit if I gotta go. Cause I got something to show the world that one day will know. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I did. Never catch me, man, I'm gone, cause I'll be working off the grid. Grinding through all the pain, I said I'd do it and I did. I'm the type to work until my hands fucking bleed. I'm the type to fight when others fall into their knees. I'm the type to ask for more pain, give it please. Cause on the other side of pain is everything I fucking need. Till my hands fucking bleed. Till my hands fucking bleed. You won't see me stop, no, you won't see me quit. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing.
All right, so we'll finish up the on ice with just the durability testing. Ran it through a lot of shots. I played about 10 games with this now. Really disappointed live barn. I'll put in a live barn feed so why you guys can see I don't have so much footage of all the games. Live barn's been just garbage. But I've really enjoyed this stick. It's very durable, actually. We're not talking Trigger 5 here, FT3, AS3. CCM's really found a nice balance. It's pretty much a Trigger 6 Pro, so I'm guessing it's probably about the same in terms of durability. So after about 10 games, whole bunch of testing on the ice here, it's actually quite a durable stick, so kudos to CCM. But of course, that's always the caveat. You got a low kick stick, 3.5 shot power-ish, and about a 4.5 in terms of durability for a high-end stick. So really good overall. Really like it. Is it my gamer? No, not quite. I always gravitate towards the FT5, TMP, and a couple other things that are coming. But for a low kick stick, when comparing it to the Hyperlite and the Hazardous, this is the best low kick stick on the market and will continue to be until somebody else brings something. Good job, CCM. Let's head back to the house for final thoughts.
Well, there it is, guys. The final stick tier list. If you made it all the way to the end, nobody ever does. YouTubers, we always see that you guys aren't watching till the end. But if you did, the true raving fans, you can see that it is the top low kick stick. I really felt like after a while it was easier to load than the Trigger 6 Pro, so I'm kind of going to go with it is a slight improvement. They tweaked something, but overall it's pretty much a repaint, so they probably did very little tweaking to the manufacturing process. That's why they were able to release it early. It is a good stick. It's generally top end in terms of low kick. Your shot power is going to be middle of the range because it is low kick, but it's got a really nice release and it is quite durable. So My personal advice right now is to pick up a Trigger 6 Pro until they are all used up, and then go to the Trigger 7 if you are a Trigger guy. Thanks for watching Bear League Bum Hockey Reviews. See you next time.